Hey, John Andrews here. When I was at the Chicago convention last year, I met this guy, and I said, oh, I know who he is. I gotta meet him. So I went up and I went to shake his hand, and I said, you're Prez Vasilev. And he looked right at me and he said, I remember you from last year. And Prez, that was the highlight of my trip to Chicago. Please welcome 2013 World Champion of Public Speaking, Prez Vasilev. How you doing, man?
Hi, buddy. Doing good. Hey, hi, guys. How are you?
How you enjoying Denver so far?
Oh,
on the convention?
it's amazing. It's amazing convention. I love the vibe. I love the networking. That's the beauty of the organization. They're just the people from around the world.
I know.
Each of them focused on improving their speaking skills, their communication skills, leadership skills.
It is.
Very amazing.
And you can always get better, right?
Of course.
All right.
You're learning.
So, speaking of getting better, I have read a lot about the World Championships, the forums, the books, and things like that. And the consensus is your speech, Changed by Attire, is way up there among the most memorable of World Championship speeches. You know that speech more than anybody, and you've heard about it more than anybody. Can you tell the people what is so compelling and why people love your speech so much?
Sure. The storytelling is the most powerful tool that you can bring in a competitive level.
Right.
And story is always great, but here's something else. English was my second language. It's still a second language.
Yeah.
Right? So I had to speak slightly slower, because going faster they cannot understand, right?
Yeah.
So because I had to slow down, I had to have fewer words. And I had only 489 words. It's the shortest speech.
Yeah, you told me that stat yesterday, and it blew my mind. Yeah.
Correct, because I can slow down. It gives power and emphasis to every word. I can use the power of the pause, which is really powerful, right? To reply. And also it gives time to be present, because you're remembering and memorizing a long poem rather than 800, 900,000, 1,200 words.
Yeah.
And you're much more present.
Okay.
Because you internalize the speech easily, and you can react to the audience reactions. You can give every scene its proper power.
You can dwell.
With pauses, you can hold the moment for the deep moments, and don't rush through them. Because I see again and again great speeches that are just destroyed by rushing.
Yeah.
Because people want to be within the time limit of 5 to 7 minutes.
I know,
right?
that could be tough. Yeah.
It's gonna be tough, especially when you have 2,000 people. And they're all laughing, and you have humor, and you also have great humor punchlines. Yeah. You got a lot of laughs in your speech. Yeah, so you understand, you've been there, you've done that, and you know how time consuming is. And you mentioned that maybe you thought that you went a little too fast at the end.
Yeah, I was saying when I did mine, I got bigger laughs than I planned on, so I started rushing, because I really started to panic towards the end there.
And again, as the audience grows, the contagion of humor is stronger, and the laughter is longer.
Right.
And it's this wave coming back to you, and you just need to allow. So I had the luxury of time.
Yeah.
I simply had the luxury of time to keep it short and crisp and sweet, and leave the audience wanting more.
Indeed.
That's the other thing. Don't over dilute the power of the speech by preaching too much or going too long about the message.
Right.
Keep it short, crisp, simple. That becomes memorable.
All right. Now, where I live, Toastmasters has kind of become a thing for people who want to improve their English. We have a lot of English as second language speakers in Toastmasters in Toronto. Now, you became a world champion with English as your second language. What advice do you have to people out there who maybe don't want to compete because they're not sure of their English? What would you tell them?
I would definitely say share your story. The world needs to hear your story, so share your story, compete, because I have found that that's the fastest way to improve as a speaker.
Competition.
Contests.
Yes.
Because it gives you focus, and you're so focused on that.
Absolutely, I totally agree.
And always compete against yourself. Do not compare against others.
Okay.
Run your own race. Beat each time your best speech. That was my goal. At each level of the contest, I was saying to myself, I want to beat that level. I want to go to the next level.
Indeed.
Then I want to deliver my best speech ever. Right. Then I'm done with that contest. Then I want to deliver my best speech ever. Next one, I want to deliver my best speech ever. And so forth and so on.
So you're telling those non-native English speakers, go out there and do it anyways.
Because you have a huge advantage. You have a sexy accent.
Ooh.
Use that.
All right.
But if you don't have good content, that's initial. You're grabbing the audience. You have an edge at the opening.
With that accent, eh?
With the accent. But then if you don't have the content to maintain the interest of the audience, then it's a problem.
Right.
Then you lose that competitive edge at the start to begin.
Indeed. Now, what advice would you have to anybody, regardless of what level of speaking they're at, what should every speaker do? If I just came up to you and said, hey, you're a world champion, and you knew nothing about me, what advice would you have for just generic person?
I would just say share your story and craft it in the most powerful way you can. And that leads me to how to master compelling storytelling.
You know what? I'm going to give you a yeah. So your advice is do storytelling.
Correct.
And now
share your story.
Share
not just
your
storytelling,
story.
because you can do storytelling but share other people's stories.
Other people's stories. So share your own story.
Share your own story. Who you are, what changed you, what made you who you are, and what was the biggest lessons in your life, what are the defining moments in your life. When you share that, then you connect with others. Then you resonate, they're unique too.
Now, you are here doing business. I'm going to step out of the frame entirely. My arms are not long enough. I'm going to step out of the frame and give this totally over to you. You can hold the phone if you want and tell the people what you're here doing, how they can get in touch with you. You plug your site, your Twitter, whatever you want.
Sure, yeah. Hi, thanks very much. So my website is pressays.com, and it's PRESSAYS.com. And you can connect with me there, email me. If you want to improve your speaking skills, your communication skills to the next level, reach out to me. That was the message of my championship speech, right? Reach out, reach out. I'll be happy to work with you and coach you, and also check out my program, my online training course, How to Master Compelling Storytelling. I've packed the most powerful tools and tactics I've learned from all my speeches, and it's a powerful video course that you're gonna see videos. And you also can download the PDF worksheet guides. It's a lifetime access. You can go to it at your own pace, and it's from A to Z. How to find stories, craft them, outline them, script them, characters, humor, delivery, facial expressions, gestures, poses, movements. Everything is packed in one great place for you, and it's lifelong access. So it was great being with you, John.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you for these great questions and the interview.
Thank you.
It was really nice.
Thank you very much, Prez, and thank you for your time. And so keep it tuned here. I will be speaking to the best speakers in the world, people who've proven themselves, past champions, hopefully a couple of past finalists as well. Keep it tuned right here to my website, lastrites.com. That's LAST-WRITES. Together, you, me, and some of the best speakers in the world, we are going to lay boring speeches to rest by giving them the last rites.
That's right. And he's one future champion right next to me. So
thank you
going,
very much.
buddy.
By the way, you got Jesse's phone number for me?
Which one?
Got Jesse's phone number?
That's right.
Thanks a lot, Prez.
You're welcome. Take care, buddy.
Thank you.